What'd you say? I'm not cutting that out. So, you know.
What up, guys? Back at it again. Anime and beer. We talk about the latest manga, comics, anime, you name it. So crack open a cold one. Get ready to dive in. Oh, yeah. The title of this video, guys, I know we're a little late on it. Chapter 76, Dragon Ball Super. Who is Bardock? Bardock who? Let's dive in. I'm gonna Michael Phelps the hell out of that pool. I'm just saying.
So who is Bardock? Is the question Toriyama is in his office asking
I'm just saying.
He wrote this chapter.
I'm just saying. I am just saying that was a complete like turn of events. I have no idea where this is going because yes, we're a little late on it. Yes, it's been the topic for a couple weeks now. And you know, Dragon Ball Super is really throwing us like a monkey wrench. Like what do you think about it? Honestly, like Bardock out of nowhere in Dragon Ball Super.
Because of this turn of events, because of the knowledge and the information I have obtained over the past few days.
Okay.
Toriyama forgot who Bardock was.
I mean, yeah. If we're being honest,
Bardock was written in because, again, this is just me sitting on TikTok, Facebook, all social media. Toriyama sitting in his office thinking about what to write next. Someone comes, knocks on the door, you know. Hey, Toriyama. Hey, why don't you mention Bardock? Who?
Exactly.
Bardock. Who's that?
Well, you know,
Goku's dad. You know, you wrote him a long time ago. You know, you only brought him up only a few times. Oh.
Exactly. And like thus us going into this story, let's go ahead and give a little more detail. If you guys haven't tuned in, of course, spoilers ahead. Obviously, the title of this video is spoilers, so cut us off now. Go read some chapters. Go get on Twitter, Twitch, whatever. I already know we're late about this, and we've been trying to put out content, but of course, we've got lives and things to do. Of course, we want this to make this a profession. It'd be great to do YouTube channels all day, but until then, we got to do something. But, so a little backstory here. In the previous chapters, right? Mm-hmm. We've been watching Granola grow, Vegeta and Goku grow. We have learned that Goku and Vegeta can study the ways of the Angel and the Destroyers. And where we got to see Ultra Ego Vegeta, it was really good. We talked about it in our last video with it when it debuted. And Ultra Ego is definitely like Saiyan arc Vegeta / Majin Vegeta, like on steroids. Like this guy, the fact that his ability allows him to gain more power through combat is super cool, and I like that idea. But with him and Goku still training, they even referenced it in the chapter that, you know, that we're all going to run out here in a little bit as the fight continues, and Granola is just like putting the work into Vegeta, bitch smacks him down. And Goku even jumps back into the fight to where we're kind of like, oh, we knew this. Goku was going to save the day again. Here we go. And they're probably sparring or like fighting for like a snippet. Mm-hmm. And then Vegeta's like, no, I want the smoke, and like kicks the shit out of Goku. And Goku's like, dude, Vegeta, what's wrong with you? Like, after all we did, after everything, this training, we can take them together if you want. He goes, no, I'm going to do this by myself because I said I'm going to do it by myself. I don't need you interfering, Kakarot. And he goes, what's gotten into you? He goes, call it Saiyan pride or ego or whatever. And it was really cool that we got to see, like, because Vegeta's been a Boy Scout in Super. He really has been. He's been a Boy Scout, like, all Super. And, it, like, I've said it before, the Super is showing Vegeta's character development, you know? And I think that's super cool that they're doing that. You know, shout out to little Vegeta over here in the corner, in the background over here on Kwanzi's screen. Like, that's the Vegeta we started with, and then here's the Vegeta we got now.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Like, what do you feel about that?
Totally.
I hate you. What do you feel about that, though?
Phil, how you feel?
Yeah, but I mean, like, Vegeta's one of the fan favorites. Like, come on. Give us a little something here.
It was great.
I hate you. I really do.
I really enjoyed it.
Okay. Smart ass. Alright, fine. So then, my theory that I've pointed out in a previous video, and even you, where the fuck is Frieza? I'm ready for Frieza to get into this story.
I don't know.
Because closing out of this chapter, you know, guys, if you didn't know, Bardock's mentioned, like I said, the title of this video, chapter 76, like, Bardock, Goku's dad. The Namekian that helped Granola obtain this power. He even flies past them in the fight while the fight's continuing, and everybody's getting washed and bodied, and like they even fly into one of the domes of like the sacred cities where the Ceruleans live. And Vegeta's like, "What's wrong? I thought you didn't care about anything getting destroyed." And then the Namekian shows up. It was a very fast chapter too. Mm-hmm. It was a very fast chapter. And the Namekian shows up, sees Goku, and was like, "It can't be." And then stops the fight, intervenes the fight, and this is the closing out of the chapter, is, you know, Granola, I lied to you. It was actually a Saiyan that saved you and brought you here to me to this day. Like, protected all of us. His name was Bardock. And this could also be the first time ever in the series where Goku actually physically hears about his dad, other than Raditz. And Raditz never mentioned it. Raditz just said we're brothers.
Dang. No, I was playing. But aren't they like half brothers? Don't they have different moms?
No. They have the same mom. They have the same mom and dad. They do. They actually tied that into the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. They do have the same parents.
Because isn't their mom like Fascia or something like that?
It's the same mom. It's the same mom.
Trying to think, because I mean, Saiyans, like, they definitely don't believe in monogamy or anything. But I know there was like one female Saiyan that like Bardock. Matter of fact, as a warrior, Bardock wasn't even supposed to love, but he actually like did. There was like one Saiyan.
He actually did care about her. Yeah,
he did. Yeah, he actually like,
did care about her. Which is weird. We didn't get her until like almost 30 years later into the series. His mom. So
well, you need to get Torian some memory cards, some bookmarks or something, because there's a lot he can do. I'm not saying just filler wise, but there's a lot he can reference or just like make stuff make sense. But
he is notorious for writing off characters. Yeah. He is notorious for that, and it sucks for Dragon Ball. But you know, that's just who he is.
Something as simple as giving Trunks purple hair instead of the usual blue because he forgot what color his hair was.
Oh God!
He totally like redrew. Dang, what's his name? Oh jeez, Broly, because he forgot how Broly looked like.
Well, also too, to be fair with the Broly thing, is like he wanted to rewrite that in his image because he wanted that story to be his. Because, you know, the 4 popular Saiyans in the franchise, and I hate to say it because one of the Saiyans in the franchise is my favorite character, but he's not one of the top tier favorites. It's Goku, Vegeta, Trunks, and Broly. Those are the 4 favorites, and Future Trunks, if that makes any sense. You know, like Future Trunks is the one everybody liked. Like, I mean, but this story though, where it's headed is if we're gonna get a backstory a little bit more on Bardock, and you know, is Toriyama gonna just like kind of Easter egg it, or are we gonna actually see Goku actually acknowledge his dad for the first time in the franchise?
But at the same time, to add on to that. With how the story is going, that means Bardock, didn't listen to orders.
I don't think any Saiyan actually listened to orders. I think they were just like punching in a punch clock, and they were like, "All right, I did it. Now what?" Because I mean, King Vegeta didn't listen either.
But I think Bardock punched out of that punch clock that day.
Well, the visions and everything. I think that's going to tie back into Super. him predicting the death of Planet Vegeta. And I think Bardock should come back in Super. And this is just later on and past this arc and whatever happens. But I think that, this being tied into it, I think because Vegeta doesn't even know Goku's dad. And
well, he made a reaction when he said Bardock.
They both did.
Goku had a confused reaction. Vegeta had a reaction like, wait, what? Like, what name did you just say?
Yeah, like, and maybe Vegeta, because Vegeta is technically older.
Well, Vegeta may not know Bardock. He may know of Bardock. I mean,
because he was a soldier. He was like a troop leader. So, I mean, like, there could have been, which would be really cool too, that Vegeta actually at one time as a kid on Planet Vegeta crossed paths with Bardock. And was like, you know what I mean? And definitely summoning all the troops, like how in the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, how they did it. It would be really cool to kind of get this backdrop real quick. But of course, as well, like, Vegeta, why didn't you ever mention you met my dad before, dumbass? Like, if
you really think about it, there's a lot that happens in the past that kind of trails back to Vegeta. Because it's kind of like Beerus, Bardock, Broly. Well, not really Broly. Broly and Goku kind of knew each other, but
they were babies at the same time, yeah. Because Vegeta was already grown.
There's a lot. I'm not gonna say we need a Vegeta backstory, but it's interesting to just keep going further and further, and just seems like everything that happens not leads back to Vegeta, but leads back to a time where Vegeta was around. So Vegeta may have heard something, may have seen something.
Vegeta was around for a lot of it, for sure, because he is the oldest out of the three, of Broly and him and Goku. Mm-hmm. So it would make sense, and, with Vegeta being there, it would make sense because, like I said before, how the Saiyans, it's really cool that we're kind of getting more of a reference to the past in Super than any other franchise, because we didn't really get a lot of it. We got a couple of movies, but we didn't really get a past. And I mean, like, in the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, they reference, how Frieza took over and became the Frieza Force. They reference Vegeta's brother, Tarble, who was in a Dragon Ball Z short, like a little short thing, like you can find on YouTube. And then, of course, they also show Raditz and Nappa, and they also ask Raditz in the movie, like, don't you have a little brother? We're like, yeah, but he was in a breeding pod. He probably died with the planet. So, I mean, it's really cool that they're referencing and giving the Saiyans a past and giving them a little more development as a whole than anything. I mean, this Bardock thing is definitely a monkey wrench, but it's like I said in our previous video. I don't think Granola's the main villain. I don't even think those pirates are the main villain. Frieza's coming, and something's big is going to happen with that. That's the punchline. That's the main thing of this arc, is Frieza is the real villain, because that's who Granola is after. That's who Granola is determined to defeat. Or even at the very end, we might actually get Frieza as an ally. Yeah, it ain't gonna happen. I'm reaching. But I mean, like, you read it, so what do you think, though? What do you think?
I'm not gonna do it again. What do you
think about the power-ups and everything so far?
I mean, we only gotten one.
Well, we got two.
What was the second one?
Well, actually, we got three. Goku's control over Ultra Instinct for a limited amount of time, Ultra Ego with Vegeta, and then Granola tapping into his latent abilities.
Okay, Granola cheated. We're not giving him that. I'm not giving him that.
You're not giving him that?
I'm not giving him
that. You're not giving him that?
He cheated.
He cheated?
Of course, Ultra Instinct, I count it, but that's something coming in the making. But Ultra Ego,
definitely the best transformation so far.
I think this is Toriyama's way of giving Vegeta Super Saiyan 3 just because of the cosmetics of it.
I need the color adaptation.
I like Ultra Ego. It's different, but I like how Toriyama kind of gave it in, like, not plot armor, but some type of armor, because people are like, oh, we still getting his ass whooped. Well, Vegeta said that, you know, he hasn't trained with it much. It's just something that he just came up with. So he's new to it. But once he masters it, it's over for whoever crosses his path once after that happens.
Which was also, too, to add on to that, which was super cool because before, a big detail I should have mentioned before, sorry guys, and we'll try to input the manga snips, you know, we're just talking about it as a review, but was a big thing when Goku stepped back from the battle and like Goku was like, Vegeta, are you seriously about to die? He goes, if I have to, it is what it is. And that's before the Namekians showed up and explained to Granola about Bardock. But a big thing was with the Ultra Ego thing was Vegeta was also humbled because, yeah, he admitted it in the manga chapter where he was like, I tried, Lord Beerus. I guess this power of a destroyer, you know, is out of my league for a novice. So Vegeta called himself a novice. Vegeta already said, like, I'm not ready for this. Like, I tried. You know, it was almost like when Golden Frieza debuted. They already tapped into the Super Saiyan Blue and had somewhat of a control over it. Now they still don't have control over their latent abilities, and they're still growing. Now, that's going through the arc. That's something Dragon Ball's never done, and I credit it for, and that's why Super is better than GT. I said what I said. GT is trash. The only thing good about it was Omega Shenron and Super Saiyan 4. That's it. But I digress. Go ahead, say it. Say it. Lean into the mic. Go ahead. I'm in the mic. Say it. Say it.
I wasn't going to say anything.
You're thinking it though. I can hear that. I can hear that brain pulse.
I mean, I do got a noggin on me, so.
I got a big head too, bro. But like, where do you think this is gonna go after this, with Bardock being thrown into the mix?
My personal opinion.
It's an opinion.
Although the whole Bardock thing was a curveball and it's awesome, me personally, I'm not going to feed too much into it. I think this was just a way to bring Bardock back up. Goku,
well, yeah, not reading deep,
and just to get a backstory to further the story at hand. This is not going to lead to a resurrection. This is not going to lead
to a resurrection.
Some super duper story where, you know,
I want that.
You find out that Bardock is still alive. He never died and stuff like that.
I need all of that.
I think it's just for story.
Nobody asked him.
But it's cool nonetheless. But I still stand by what I said.
I need this in my life, please. Please, I need this in my life.
Somebody knocked on Toriyama's office door and said, "Hey, what about Bardock?" And he was like, "Cool.
Bardock's coming back."
Yeah, everybody thought Grandpa Gohan was gonna come back too. Grandpa Gohan said, "Don't you bring me back."
You know, and yeah, I mean, like, digressing it's just cool to get a backstory of it real quick. But I think a big thing too going into this, like the rest of this chapter, definitely not that, but I think definitely going into this next chapter is like, dude, if you're Toriyama or Toyotaro right now, and with Frieza coming into play, because he is, where are we going with this story? Because the pirates are still involved too. Sorry guys, we're cooking chicken wings. We're cooking chicken wings, and they're delicious.
To theater, I can project.
Yes.
Now, what I think gonna happen though, I think the pirates are just fodder at this point. I think as it goes, we still gotta see Gas fight.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what is he doing? Sit down. Sit down. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We see gas fight. That's what I'm saying.
No, they hyped this up like
he was the dude.
He was the dude.
Thank God he finally tuned in on this episode. Fucking A.
No, because this is
tuned in. He's tuned in.
Those fucking
good.
Where are we going to see gas fight? The other two can hold their own.
Okay.
Damn.
I'm glad he finally decided to join the episode.
I forgot the other's name.
I'm glad he finally decided to join the episode, asshole. Go ahead, tell me.
That's how you feel?
Yes, how I feel. Go ahead. I'm mad too. I'm ready to see gas fight too. Ultra Ego gonna take him out though. Calling it first.
Nah, but like
Ultra Ego gonna take him out.
Like I said,
Ultra Ego
fucks me this whole time. While I lay the smackdown on your candy ass.
What's the name of the show again?
Wrestling and Beer.
No, what's the name of it?
It
doesn't matter! No, screw you, because you were quiet the whole damn show. You were over here acting like you damn 8th grade fucking dance night, alright? So, you tuned in. You tuned in now, so let me get your attention. Let me get your attention.
In the words of Stone Cold and Vince McMahon, I don't care if you got 1 black belt, 2 black belts, 3 black belts.
We're getting off topic. We're getting off topic.
7 black belts, 8 black belts. I'm gonna take this 8-inch hand and slap you across your hand, and that's the bottom line. Stone Cold never drank Bud Light.
No, I think he drank Budweiser. But besides the point, so gas. So we have to see gas
fight
because Vegeta's got to fight him. Because what I was gonna say was Vegeta's got to fight him. All right. So Vegeta got to fight him. All right. Because Goku's got to clothesline Frieza. Look at the camera when I tell you. Goku's got to clothesline Frieza.
You think so?
Duh.
You know, duh.
Heavy foreshadowing. What do you mean?
See, now we got to piece this together. Okay, so can we agree? Granola.
I'm gonna whoop his ass. I'm gonna whoop his ass.
Granola's gonna gain some sense.
We're gonna title this video again: the chapter spoilers and some heated debates.
Granola's. I'm not gonna say he's gonna become an ally. He's gonna come to his senses and realize, okay, you guys, because the old Namekian pretty much said, you can't blame every Saiyan. These guys weren't around.
Beerus also said that too. Just saying.
Exactly. Go ahead. Granola's gonna come to his senses.
Facts.
Frieza is gonna weasel his way out, like he always does.
Frieza's gonna get his wish.
He's gonna get his wish. Okay.
Frieza's gonna get his wish because he didn't get it in the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. He didn't get it on Planet Namek. He's getting his wish, whatever it is, whether to be 2 inches taller or to be immortal. He's gonna finagle in there to the Dragon Balls. At the end, Frieza is going to get the massive power up, and Goku. Look at that shirt right there. Look at that shirt you got on right there. Stand up for the camera real quick. Insert Ultra Instinct meme right now. Turn the other way, right there. Up. Yeah, exactly, dude. That's the Goku we all want to see fight Frieza, bro. We're all gonna tune in for that.
Goku's gonna get Frieza.
Lean into the camera, because I want everybody to see my emotions. Goku's gonna get Frieza.
Granola's gonna get gas. They.
So where's Vegeta at then? We can't like just throw out Ultra Ego like that, bro. We can't. I think Vegeta's gonna get gas. I think Granola is gonna play a part, obviously, but we still don't know what the leader of the group can do.
Nothing?
We don't know that, though. We don't know that. Okay, to be honest, when we all saw Beerus 5-6 years ago, like, who's this cat, motherfucker? Beating the brakes off of Goku.
First of all,
I'm just saying.
Beerus is a sphinx. They go back to Egyptian times.
And monkeys walk the earth way before. Monkeys walk the earth. Monkeys.
You don't fuck with a sphinx. You don't fuck.
I'm just saying.
And Chomper was a fat one, so you definitely didn't mess with him.
You know, I don't like your attitude. I'm just saying. But tell me that doesn't play out, though. That makes sense. So, Goku gets Frieza is where this arc is going, guys. Sorry, we digress, but, like, we're heated about this.
Somebody's getting left out of a fight. Somebody's getting...
It can't be Vegeta. We gotta see Ultra Ego. Ultra Ego pulled in way too many numbers. Ultra Ego left out. Ultra Ego pulled in way too many numbers.
I'm not saying he's not getting in a fight. I'm just saying
he's gonna fight Gas.
Someone's getting left out of a fight.
Vegeta's getting Gas. Granola's getting the pirate who betrayed him and told him that the Saiyans were the enemy in the first place. Okay? Laser in. Frieza gets involved. Son Goku! Like, that's where this is going.
So how's Frieza getting involved? What do you think on that? We don't know what Frieza is. So Frieza
the Dragon Balls.
I think
the Dragon Balls.
Frieza knows
the Dragon Balls.
Granola, but the pirates already have the Dragon Ball radar.
That's my point.
I think they already have a few.
But that's my point. The Dragon Balls. They're gonna try because now the granola thing has failed. According to this chapter we just read, that's failed. They're gonna go and propose something to Frieza. Okay, propose something to him and make sure like this whole thing happens. All right, and when that happens, you know, Frieza's like, killing Goku has always been a passion of mine. I would love to destroy those monkeys. You can have the Dragon Balls, but give me Goku. Or, because Frieza's always a double-edged sword, give me Goku / I'm gonna kill all you and get the Dragon Balls anyway.
That's more,
That's what I'm saying. So, like, we know Frieza's MO, okay? Now, going into this, like I said, I think Frieza is going to take over this arc and be the main villain. Super need them numbers, bruh. Super needs those numbers. I'm sorry, Jiren. You were all cap. Jiren was all cap, bro.
I don't agree with you. Now I'm just really thinking this over, just playing it out in my head.
Think real big. Come on. You got a big ass head. Think. I said what I said.
I will say your mama, but I love your mom.
Sorry, Mom.
Love you. Yeah, man.
Okay, now I got your brain thinking. So, I mean, where do you think it would go if you were the writer going into this? Because we're going to get some little synopsis. We're going to get a backstory with Bardock. We're going to get all that, which is super cool. Seeing Bardock and Super, which is cool for the fan base. But Frieza is the main villain of this arc.
I really don't like Frieza. So we don't need anything. We don't need a Frieza killed Bardock. We don't need that. We don't need any type of hype to get Goku going, if you get what I'm saying. Because anytime Goku and Frieza see each other, it's always on sight. So we don't need any hype up.
It's Bloods and Crips with Frieza and Goku.
We don't need no Broly. They killed your dad. We don't need that. It's going to be on sight.
I got a big theory.
What we need at this point, between the both of us, we already Granola's getting the leader of the Heaters. Vegeta's getting Gas. Goku's getting Frieza. What we're missing out of that is how we get in Frieza to the Cerulean planet, and that's if the fight even comes to the Cerulean planet.
And I think the Dragon Balls.
Or is there going to be a couple of, like a week skip, a couple of days skip? That way they can get Granola to his senses and then regroup somewhere else. And then the Heaters go out and find Frieza. Let Frieza know what's going on.
Okay.
They bring Frieza either back to Goku and Vegeta. Vegeta and Goku go out and find him. At this point, where's that middle piece that brings Frieza and his army to Goku, Vegeta, and Granola? Where is that one little puzzle piece that connects that?
Okay, so you're asking where Frieza comes into play overall. Yes. Okay, so this is my theory, and you heard it here first, guys. Anime and beer. Goku, Vegeta, and Granola all have new forms, correct?
Correct.
Frieza's getting a new form too.
I can see that.
It makes sense because he created Golden Frieza, which rivals Super Saiyan Blue, but rivaling actual deity legacy. Like, he's doing that on his own.
But let me just add this. Frieza's problem, and this is going to show us if Toriyama even pays attention to what he even writes. He already stated that Frieza doesn't even train his new form. He got it, and just was like, hey, a new form. So if he is going to get a new form,
he trained it though.
He's going to have to train it.
He trained it before the Tournament of Power, though. That's why Golden Frieza was more efficient. But also, too, going into this next arc, I mean, he might make a silver Frieza just to mock Ultra Instinct because he was there. Or he might just have a more even badass form, or he might get the Dragon Balls and wish a form like Granola. And you know, my whole thing is going into that is it's going to be Frieza, and when it comes down to it, you know, obviously the good guys have got to win. They have to win. But this might be the chapter of or this might be the arc of arcs that really throws Dragon Ball back into that like top tier. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, yeah, Dragon Ball Super is good. It wasn't the greatest. It had some very interesting arcs. We had a whole tournament arc, which we have not gotten since Dragon Ball. Like an actual tournament arc where it's all based on said tournament. And no, Cell Games doesn't count. Sorry. You know, no, the World Tournament doesn't count when they get together and have a blase friend group thing. No, that was a whole arc based on a tournament, and we have not gotten that since Dragon Ball. Which, going into this next arc, we need a major villain. We still don't have one.
Hey, they keep putting freaking villains in the filler movies and episodes.
Well, the Dragon Ball Super movies are all canon.
Still, they put them in one-shot movies, never to be heard from again.
No, they didn't. Battle of Gods, canon. Resurrection of F, canon. Dragon Ball Broly,
who was the villain?
And which one?
Battle of the Gods.
It was a new enemy, but yes, Lord Beerus was considered the villain of said movie.
Now you might as well say he's a Z fighter. Who was the villain in Resurrection F?
Frieza.
Name another movie.
Super Broly.
Broly is a Z fighter now. Name another movie. You see what I'm getting at here?
Well, we haven't gotten to the fourth movie yet. So we don't know that. But I'm saying, like, as far as, you know, where Dragon Ball Super is headed with this, and I think like a lot of other YouTubers and things like that aren't talking about, is like everybody's like just dissecting and digressing and like just only talking about the manga chapter, where, you know me and you know our friend group, I'm a heavily Dragon Ball fan. Mm-hmm. And I'm an honest one. You know, I admit Dragon Ball's flaws. But my whole thing is going into this is, I guess, what do you want to see looking into this arc so far? Anime, manga, whatever, however it's added, this story that we're getting right now, what do you want to see?
I honestly, it's going to sound so cliche. I want to see a story that makes sense. I want to see fluid fighting.
Have they been doing that so far, though?
Makes sense, yes, but is the story fluid? In my opinion, no.
I think it's because we haven't gotten the punchline yet.
It's like we're just bouncing. Like it's in a line. It's not bouncing all over the place, but it's kind of like, okay, we're gonna give you this villain, defeat him. Okay, we're gonna give you this villain, defeat him. And it's like, okay, you're giving us villains for them to defeat, but that's why I had you name all those movies. It's like they're one shot.
Fair enough. I'll give you that.
Like Moro would have been a freaking amazing as a long-term villain. It would have been
Goku Black.
Yeah, think of it like Power Rangers. You got Zed and Rita.
Yeah.
Long-term villains. Lord Zed is by far in my opinion, one of the greatest Power Ranger villains. He's actually back in Dino Fury, but he's being controlled by someone. But that's neither here or there. One of the greatest. But, he got stopped, came back, regrouped, and there were actually times where he actually defeated the Rangers. The Rangers literally had nothing else. Like when Zed turned them into kids. No, what's that, Master Vile? I think that was Zed. Yeah, Zed turned them into kids. They were pretty much just vulnerable.
So like, I want Dragon Ball to do what, though, exactly?
I want a long-term villain that gives them trouble. Not trouble like we're seeing now. Not this long fight where it's just back and forth. I want it to where Goku Black, in my opinion, was freaking amazing. Goku and Vegeta had to jump back in the time machine and say, man, we got to go back. We're going to die if we stay here. We have to go.
Very true. That is.
Group. They had to mess with the timeline. They had to beg Beerus. Well, not even beg Beerus. They pretty much had to tell Beerus.
They ignored it. They asked them to ignore it.
Yeah, they're like, if you don't help us, Beerus, they're going to kill this, they're not called Guardians.
The Kais.
Yeah, the Kai. Supreme Kai. Supreme Kais. He's going to kill a Supreme Kai. And then what's going to happen to you? And Beerus is like, oh shit. That's what I want to see. That is a villain. Have them on the ropes to the point where they have. That
was Dragon Ball Super's first villain was Goku Black. Like Zamasu, that was their first villain.
And it wasn't even Goku and Vegeta that beat him. Trunks used the freaking
which Trunks tapped into God Ki, which everybody's overlooking.
See,
well, I mean,
if you want me to really spill my heart out,
go ahead.
The show is not called Naruto. The show is not called Yu Yu Hakusho. The show is not called what's another show where the title is named after the main character? A whole bunch of other stuff. The show is called Dragon Ball Z, which means anybody's fair game. Just like they did Goku Black, they gave that win to Trunks.
Which was really cool because everybody's even said before, and like now we're on like a whole Dragon Ball rant, but still, I mean, Trunks is probably arguably the most well-written character out of the franchise.
Honestly, Toriana, get your head out your ass, man. Give this win to Vegeta. I mean, you got a long-term villain. I mean, not just one. I mean, you got multiple. You got people just they can't get a night's rest. I mean, they can. I mean, if they thwart the villain, good enough, Frieza's gonna have to go and regroup. And I'm just gonna say Goku Black, he would have to go and regroup. Like damn, these fighters are giving us problems. I mean, yeah, it sounds like I'm turning into Power Rangers, but I mean, when you got good guys versus bad guys, kind of like. You can't. I'm tired of going villain after villain after villain after villain.
Well, Frieza, do you think that's why they're recycling? Add on, do you think that's why they're recycling Frieza?
Yes. I mean, yeah, Frieza is.
It was Toriyama's greatest creation.
He's noted as the #1 greatest villain in Dragon Ball. But I mean, you can't. How many times is Frieza going to die? Frieza at this point has died more than Krillin.
This is true.
Like, you kill him, bring him back. You kill him, you find a way to bring him back. You kill him, you find a way to bring him back. Goku wins. Goku wins. Goku wins. Goku wins. Like spread.
I'm just saying, if Frieza is not going to join the good all be all fight at the end of this, he's going to try to kill Goku. He's been waiting. He let Broly go in that movie, and I'm telling you right now, and when it comes down to it, if he has the opportunity to end Goku, he will. That's all he wants.
It won't. The story's too focused around Goku. That's why I say you need to spread it around. I mean, yeah, you gave Gohan a win against Cell.
They tried, yeah. They gave them their legacies, yeah, and then you gave Trunks the ultimate power up, and then you also gave him some clout and super. You even threw him in a couple of the movies.
I just want to see variety. I want to see a variety of Z-Fighters winning. I want to see a variety of villains. You don't even have to be a lot. Maybe 2 or 3, including Frieza. Expand around, different areas. Moro could have been on a planet somewhere, working on different magics to trump Goku and Vegeta. And Goku and Vegeta have to figure out how do we get around this magic. Frieza, Intergalactic Empire, the guy doesn't die. So he's like the freaking Lord Zed and Rita of the show. Like, they don't die. You pretty much gonna have to figure out some way to turn the guy good just on a whim.
Well, with the new movie coming out too, I'm wondering after this arc we might get that. We might get that because we saw Pan as far as the new Dragon Ball Super movie. So we got to see how this arc plays out. And maybe it's time for Vegeta and Goku to hang up the cloak, the gloves, whatever, the gi, everything. Just hang it all up and go be deities, and let Oob, Pan, Goten, and Trunks, Gohan, because Gohan's gonna be the next Piccolo. That's Gohan's job. I've already decided that in my head. Gohan is gonna be the Piccolo for the next generation. Mm-hmm. So I mean. This turned into a whole Dragon Ball Theory video, but it branched off of where the hell is this story going? And yeah, I totally agree.
The way the story is being written, there will never be an ending to it. It's going to be just Frieza forever, pretty much.
Everybody wants Cell to come back too, and that's weird.
It's going to be a forever Frieza, which means it's going to be forever bad guy. I'm not saying, just kill off everybody, but it's just, damn, give Frieza a break. Either he's going to be the freaking king of the freaking galaxy or not. Like, jeez.
No, because Vegeta gets to mock him for forever. Because Vegeta's going to be the next destroyer. Vegeta gets to mock him forever. Because Vegeta actually gets a title.
I'm not saying hurry up and give it to him, but they're making good pacing. But this better not be a tease. Don't say, oh, Vegeta has the power of a destroyer now, and then at the end of it all, no, I don't want to be a destroyer. No. And then what do we sit here and root you on for all this time for?
Okay.
We already know. I'm already saying Goku's not going to be an angel. Okay. That's just not going to happen. But.
Closing out. We've ranted enough about the franchise. This story, though, in itself, do you think it's going to be a good one?
Yes.
Do you think we're going to see what we want to see?
No.
Or no?
No.
Well, you heard it here first, folks.
The man can't even remember his name.
Well,
that's why Dragon Ball is so unpredictable.
Well, closing out of this, guys. It's been a minute since we filmed. We're going to try to put out as much as we can, as soon as we can. But, thanks for tuning in, as always. Mr. Maple.
Follow us on TikTok.
Black Belt in Anime.
Instagram.
And Twitter. Until next time, guys. Anime and beer. Summon all 7, or get all 7 Dragon Balls and just wish for Dragon Ball to get better.
That'd be a waste of a wish.
That was mean. But we'll get out of here. Peace, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you.